Hello everyone. Now see question number 19, first part of exercise indices of chapter indices. Evaluate this. Lmth root of x raised to power m upon x raised to power m, mnth root of x raised to power m upon x raised to power n, and nlth root of x raised to power n upon x raised to power l. So for solution of this question, we use this formula: nth root of a equal to a whole power 1 upon n. So using this concept, first term can be written as x raised to power l upon x raised to power m 1 upon ln, and second term can be written as x raised to power m upon x raised to power n whole power mn. Then third term can be written as x raised to power n upon x raised to power l equal to 1 upon nl. Now using the again formula, this can be written as a difference. If bases are same, then power will be differences written in the form of difference. So x raised to power l minus n, second term can be written as x raised to power m minus n. In similar way, third term can be written as x raised to power n minus l. Using this formula, a raised to power n and a raised to power m upon can be written as a raised to whole power n minus m, using this formula. So here we using this formula, and whole power in first term ln, in second term 1 upon mn, and third term 1 upon nl. Now using the power law, this will be multiplied. So x raised to power l minus m upon ln, x raised to power m minus n upon mn, then x raised to power n minus l upon nl. Now we separate all the terms x in form of power. So l upon mn, lm minus m upon lm, then m upon mn minus n upon mn, then n upon nl, n minus l upon nl. After solving, we get x raised to whole power 1 upon n minus 1 upon l plus 1 upon n minus 1 upon m, then 1 upon l minus 1 upon n. Since here our bases x are same, so power will be added using this formula. So x raised to power 0 equal to 1. Then so this one is the answer. Now you see the question number 20, second sub part: 1 upon 1 plus a raised to power m minus 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus a raised to power n minus 1. So here this can be written as a raised to power m upon a raised to power n, and this term can be written as a raised to power n upon a raised to power m. Now in second step, we takes the LCM. So a raised to power n plus a raised to power m whole divided by a raised to power n. Here is also same similar way, a raised to power m plus a raised to power n upon whole divided by a raised to power m. Now this can goes to numerator, and this one is also goes to numerator. So here we see denominator of both term are same, so power will be directly added or taking LCM. We get a raised to power n plus a raised to power m whole divided by a raised to power n plus a raised to power m, and after this we get 1. Now see question number 22. If a equal to c raised to power z, b equal to a raised to power x, and c equal to b raised to power y, then prove that x, y, z equal to 1. So first we proceed from here: a equal to c raised to power z, a equal to c raised to power z, and this can be written as c whole power z. Now put the value of c from here: c equal to b raised to power y. So put the value of c here, b raised to power y. Now in next step, power will be multiply. So b whole power y z. Now we put the value of b, a raised to power x. Here b equal to a raised to power x. So again power will be multiply. So we get a whole power x y z. On comparing, x y z will be equal to 1. So since the bases are same, so power will be equal. Now you see question number 24. If 2 raised to power x equal to 3 raised to power y equal to 6 raised to power minus z, then prove that 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus 1 upon z equal to 0. So for solution of this question, you see 2 raised to power x plus 3 raised to power y and 6 raised to power minus z, all three are equal. So suppose that this will be equal to k. This will be equal to k. So 2 equal to 2 raised to power x equal to k, so then 2 equal to k whole power 1 by x. If 3 equal to 3 raised to power k, 3 whole power y equal to k, so 3 equal to k raised to power 1 upon y is 6 equal to 6 raised to power minus z equal to k, so 6 equal to k whole power minus 1 upon z. Now you see 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Here we put the value of 2, 3 and 6. Now you see the right hand side since bases are same, so power will be again added. After comparing, now here is a equal sign. If bases are same, so power will be equal. So 1 upon x plus 1 upon y equal to minus 1 upon z. Now transpose 1 minus 1 upon z on right hand side, we get the result, hence proof. Okay. Next one, you see question number 27. If a equal to 3, b equal to minus 2, then find the values of first. Here we consider second sub part, a whole power b plus b whole power a. So a whole power b plus b whole power a. Here we put the value of a and b simply. So a equal to 3 and b equal to 2. Again b equal to 2 and a equal to 3. So 3 square is 9 and 2 cube is 8. 9 plus 8 is 17. That is it's simply answer. Now if x raised to power 4 y square plus z cube equal to 4, 9, 3, 9, 2, then find the value of x, y, z, where x, y, z are different positive prime number. For this question, first of all, we factorize this number. We factorize this number as a product of prime numbers. So here are factors. You see here are factors 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 are 4 times. 2 are 4 times, then 3 into 3, 3 2 times, and 7 into 7 into 7, 7 also, 3 2 times and 7 3 times. So this number can be written in the form 2 whole power 4, 3 whole power 2 and 7 whole power 3. And in left hand side, x raised to power 4 y square and z cube. So if base here sign is equal, after on comparing we get x equal to 2 because power are same, so x equal to 2, y equal to 3 and z equal to 7. That is the answer. Now next you see question number 34. Solve the following equation for x. Here we consider fourth subpart, cube root of 4 whole power 2x plus 1 equal to 1 upon 32. So for this again we use this concept, nth root of a equal to can be written as a whole power 1 upon n. So here you see third root of 4. Third root of 4 can be written as 2x plus 1. Third root of 4 can be written as 4 whole power 1 upon 3 and again whole power 2x plus 1. Now in this two bracket we apply the power will be multiplied. So 2x plus 1 whole divided by 3. So, and 4 can be written as 2 square. Again we use this formula, power law. So here this can be written as 2 upon 3. Power will be multiplied 2 upon 3. 2x plus 1 upon 2 upon 3. Now here you see in right hand side 1 upon 32 means 1 upon 2 raised to power 5, 1 upon 2 whole power 5. Now here is 2 whole power 2 upon 3, 2x plus 1 by 2, but here 1 upon 2, so we taking reciprocal 2 raised to power minus 5. Since bases are same, so we on comparing we get power will be same. So since bases are same, so therefore power will be same. On comparing we get 2 upon 3 within bracket 2x plus 1 by 2 equal to minus 5. After solving we get x equal to minus 4. Okay. Now again you see question number 35. Second sub part, solve for x, that means find out the value of x. 4 whole power x minus 1 multiplied 5 whole power 3 minus x, and in right hand side 1 upon 8 whole power x. There is equal sign. So for solution of this question, see 4 can be written as 2 square whole power x minus 1, 0.5 can be written as 1 upon 2 whole power 3 minus 2x, and 1 upon 8 can be written as 1 upon 2 cube whole power x. Now here again use the power law, power will be multiply, and taking reciprocal of this 1 upon 2 is minus 2, 3 minus x, 3 minus 2x, and in right hand side here is also 2 raised to power minus 3 whole power x. Again apply the power law in right hand side, this can be written as minus 3x to whole power minus 3x. In left hand side bases are same, so power will be added. Power will be simply added to 2x minus 2 minus 3 plus 2x. In left hand side power will be added. In right hand side 2 raised to power minus 3x. Again you see bases are same, therefore power will be equal. Bases are same, therefore power will be equal. So 2x plus 2x 4x minus 2 minus 3 5 will be equal to minus 3x. After solving we get x equal to 5 by 7. Now you see question number 40. Here we consider first part, sub part 3 whole 3 within bracket 2x plus 1 equal to 2 whole power x plus 2 plus 5 equal to 0. So first we here consider 2 raised to power x equal to, suppose that y, means each term can be written in the form of 2 of variable. So here you see 2 raised to power x equal to y. Put first we break this 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power x into this can be written as 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 2. Now put the 2 raised to power x equal to y. So within bracket 3y plus 1 minus y into 2 square means 4 plus 5. After solving we get 3y plus 3 minus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. That means after solving we get minus y equal to minus 8. That means y equal to 8, and y, value of y is 2 raised to power x. So 2 raised to power x equal to 2 cube. So bases are again same because it can be written as 2 cube. So bases are again same, power will be equal. So x equal to 3. Okay, so these are the rest part of the indices. Now all of you do as a homework of this chapter question number 37, 34 first sub part, second sub part, 33, question number 28, question number 25 and 19 second part. Thank you.